Checking mic. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let me see. What is up, guys? I'm back. This is John with But It's More Crypto, and today we're here to report on some crypto news. We're back. I didn't get to do a show on Thursday, and also I want to say sorry for the last two previous live shows because they were lagging a little bit. I was messing with the streaming settings, and of course I shouldn't have done that because I messed things up. So now we are. Let me see. I'm just making sure again that we are live and well. Everything's looking good because I didn't really make sure I did that last time, so that's why we had some technical difficulties. The video was lagging, it was skipping a little bit. So now I fixed the problem and we're good to go. I just checked. Anyways, before I keep going on, please make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you just stumble upon this show because you're looking up crypto news, please make sure you subscribe to this channel. We also offer live technical analysis, and we can answer all your crypto questions. I have my mentor and I also have my mentor. He's very knowledgeable about crypto. He's made a lot of money from crypto. He's made all his money from crypto, actually. He doesn't work anymore. He has a lot of knowledge to share with us, and he's doing it for free through me. So the only payment we require is that you follow this channel, like this video, comment down below, turn on your notifications to get notified for the next episode. Let's get into this thing. We're gonna read a lot of news. We got a lot on our plate today, so let me read off what we're gonna be reading today. What we're going to be covering. First story, we're gonna start off with German government offloads 900 Bitcoin, 400 Bitcoin sent to Coinbase and Kraken. Let's go to the next one. Mt. Gox to begin repayments in July. Bitcoin slides under 61,000. Bitcoin trending 60,000 on Mt. Gox news, but sales could be less than fear. Mt. Gox redemption fears overblown, says traders as 10 billion Bitcoin holdings draw concerns. Biden likely to win popular vote but lose presidency. Predictions market signals. Donald Trump wants a major increase in U.S.-based Bitcoin mining, and these three cryptocurrencies could benefit. And let's see, last but not least, investor news. MasterCard targets crypto Comerica to settle fraud suit. All right, guys. Let me get a sip of water. Let me turn this down. All right, guys, so let's start off with the first news. This news is from Cointelegraph.com. German government offloads 900 Bitcoin, 400 Bitcoin sent to Coinbase and Kraken. That is selling pressure from the German government could tank Bitcoin price below the key 60,000 mark. A German government BKA labeled cryptocurrency wallet has all over 54 million worth of Bitcoin. The German government's wallet sold 900 Bitcoin in 3 individual transactions on June 25th. The first 200 Bitcoin transactions was sent to Coinbase Exchange, while the second 200 Bitcoin transfer was sent to the Kraken Exchange. However, a third transaction worth 500 Bitcoin, or over 30 million, was sent to a wallet 139 PO, which remains unknown, according to on-chain intelligence providers Arkham Intelligence. So these are the wallet addresses right here. While wallet 139 PO remains unknown, it is not the first time the German government has interacted with it. The German government previously sent 800 Bitcoin to the address on June 20th and another 500 Bitcoin on June 19th, just 6 days ago. Following today's transfers, the wallet still holds 46,359 Bitcoins, according to Arkham Intelligence. Will the German government tank Bitcoin below 60,000? The government-labeled wallet holds over 2.8 billion worth of Bitcoin and could introduce significant selling pressure that could tank Bitcoin's price below the key 60,000 psychological mark. Bitcoin price has been on a downward trend, falling 11% on the monthly chart and over 7% on the weekly, trading just above 61,000 as of 9:40 p.m. UTC time, according to Bitstamp data. So it's been dumping a little bit. It's been a little bit of a sell-off. According to popular analysis Willy Woo, technical chart patterns suggest that Bitcoin might experience a correction lasting up to 4 weeks before its price rally resumes. The analysis wrote in June 22 in an X post to his over 1.1 million followers. Quote, eyeballing this model, probably 1 to 4 weeks more of cooling down before Bitcoin price action is sufficiently boring. Chart intensity of speculators playing casino games. There's the chart for you guys. More Bitcoin selling pressure from Germany and Mt. Gox. The German government labeled wallet first sparked suspicion of potential Bitcoin selling on June 19 when it executed a 6,500 Bitcoin transfer worth over 425 million. Besides the transfer to the untagged wallets, the majority of Bitcoin is transferred to the centralized exchanges, which signals that the government is potentially looking to sell Bitcoin. Prior to the transfer, the wallet held nearly 50,000 Bitcoins since February 2024. The funds are believed to have been seized from the pirated movie website operator Movie2K. However, July could introduce more Bitcoin selling pressure since collapsed cryptocurrency exchange Mt. Gox announced that the world that will start repaying its defunct users. More than 9.4 billion worth of Bitcoin is owed to approximately 127,000 Mt. Gox creditors who have been waiting for over 10 years to recover their funds. This could introduce significant selling pressure for Bitcoin. So basically, Bitcoin has been selling off because of Germany. They're just selling it. They're not really thinking way ahead. I don't think the priority is to hold Bitcoin or crypto. They just want their money back, which is understandable. And especially with these prices, they're really making a good buck on that, on those Bitcoins that they're selling. So that's just natural. There's just, more of a sell-off, more for all these big institutions, more Bitcoin for these big institutions to buy for their ETFs, and just, retail traders to buy now, buy the dip. Remember, when in doubt, zoom out, look at the big picture. We still got ways. I think, and a lot of other people believe, that Bitcoin still has way ups to go. So this is more of an opportunity to buy. This is a discount sell. Okay, guys? That's what I'm trying to tell you right now. All right, so the next story is just following on this story. Mt. Gox to begin repayments in July. Bitcoin slides under 61,000. The defunct crypto exchange is supposed to return over 140,000 Bitcoin to victims of the The defunct crypto exchange is supposed to return over 140,000 Bitcoin to victims of the 2014 hack. Defunct Bitcoin exchange Mt. Gox said it will start distributing assets stolen from clients in a 2014 hack in July 2024 after years of postponed deadlines. The repayments will be made in Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash and could possibly add selling pressure to both markets. Defunct Bitcoin exchange Mt. Gox said Monday they will start to distribute assets stolen from the clients in the 2014 hack in the first week of July, years after continually moving deadlines. Quote, the rehabilitation trustee has been preparing to make repayments in Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash under the rehabilitation plan. Trustee Nobuaki Kobayashi said in a Monday statement posted on the Mt. Gox website. Quote, the repayments will be made from the beginning of July 2024. Kobayashi said, adding that due diligence and certain safety steps will be required before the payment goes through. The repayments are largely considered to add selling pressure to Bitcoin markets, as early investors will receive assets at a much higher value than the entries before 2013, making them inclined to sell as part of their holdings, traders said. Mt. Gox was once the world's top crypto exchange, handling over 70% of all Bitcoin transactions in its early years, and in early 2014, hackers attacked the exchange, resulting in the loss of an estimate of 740,000 Bitcoin, $15 billion at current price. The hack was the biggest of the many attacks on the exchange in the years 2010 and 2013. Trustees have put together a repayment plan that has been in the works for several years and received a deadline of October 24 and received a deadline from October 2024 from a Tokyo court last year. In May, the exchange moved over 140,000 Bitcoin, worth around $9 billion, from the cold wallets to an unknown address in 13 transactions for the first time, marking the first on-chain wallet movements for the first time in 5 years. Bitcoin prices dropped from over $62,300 in early Asian hours to under $62,100 in the minutes following the release of Mt. Gox statement, CoinGecko data shows. I mean, I don't think there should be a lot of selling pressure from the Mt. Gox. Maybe there could be. I mean, these people have been waiting 10 years for them to get back their Bitcoins, and it's a lot of profit now. I mean, they've been holding it for such a long time. They have a lot of profit now, so they could probably, they might sell some of it. But also, if these people have been buying Bitcoin since over 10 years ago, I'm sure they're big believers in Bitcoin. So it could be possible that they know they've been keeping up with the Bitcoin trends, and they're still seeing that the bull market hasn't completely taken off yet. So they might be willing to wait a little longer for that bull market to keep going. But I don't think this is going to affect it too much. That's my opinion. Some other people might say otherwise, but I think if these people believed in Bitcoin 10 years ago, I'm sure they still believe in Bitcoin right now, and they're probably willing to hold it a little longer. Especially, I mean, it could be either that or they're going to be willing to sell, but most likely, I think they're not going to sell. They're going to hold it a little longer. But, we just have to wait and see. I think the next news is related to this as well. There we go. Let me get a sip of water before we continue. So I've been muting my mic because last time one of my friends was watching the show and he said, "Oh, dude, Dad, you drinking water and burping." It was too funny. But I don't think a lot of people are going to like that. So that's why I muted it. Anyways, let's get to the next story. Another story from, what's it called? Coindesk.com. Bitcoin threatens 60,000 on Mt. Gox news, but sales could be less than fear. At least one analysis believes your. Sorry, guys, I had to burp. At least one analysis believes fewer coins will be distributed than is commonly thought, and thus the sell pressure might be less than expected. All right, Bitcoin is leading crypto prices sharply lower Monday after the trustee for the defunct Mt. Gox crypto exchange said it will begin returning more than 140,000 Bitcoin in July to clients whose assets were stolen in a 2014 hack. That's a long time, man. Really long time. At press time, Bitcoin was trading at $60,700, down more than 5% over the past 24 hours, and at its weakest level since the beginning of May. Ether was lower by a similar amount as was the broader CoinDesk 20 index. Those selling today are contemplating the effect of more than 140,000 Bitcoin hitting the market in less than 1 month. Putting that number in perspective, it will be just less than the immediate liquidation of Fidelity Spot Bitcoin ETF, which at last check held 375,000 Bitcoin. We think fewer coins will be distributed than people think, and that it will cause less Bitcoin sale pressure than the market expects, said Alex Thorne, head of research at Galaxy. Thorne said his research suggests that 75% of the creditors will be taking the early payout in July, meaning a distribution of about 95,000 coins. Of that, Thorne believes 65,000 coins will be going to individual creditors, but he thinks they may prove more, quote, diamond-handed than most expected. Diamond-handed just means, you're going to be holding it. Among the reasons, he said that they have already resisted years of compelling and aggressive offers from claims funds, not to mention the capital gains taxes involved, given Bitcoin is up 140% fold since the bankruptcy. Turning to those claims funds have had this sorry about that. Turning to those claims funds, having had discussions with some thorns suggests that the overwhelming majority of the partners in those funds are high net worth Bitcoiners looking to build their stack at a discount, as opposed to ARBs looking for a quick profitable trade. This just gives some merit to what I said earlier, that most of these people are going to be happy to hold their Bitcoin a little longer, because I guess they already had the opportunity to cash out, given the money instead of the Bitcoin to some of this claiming some of this what's the goddamn word? Some of these victims from this hack. There's another word for it, but I can't think of it. My mind is blanking. But yeah, so this just backs to what I said earlier, that maybe most people won't sell, that they're all going to keep holding, because especially if they're they're wells, they got a lot of cash, they're probably not too worried about this Bitcoin that they're about to receive, to getting their Bitcoin back. They probably already have all other assets. They have a lot of money on the side. They were able to make it without all this money in their pocket this whole 10 years. So probably they'll be good and they'll be able to hold. Let's see another news about Mt. Gox from CoinDesk.com. Mt. Gox redemption fears overblown, say traders, as 10 billion Bitcoin holdings draw concerns. The defunct crypto exchange trustee said Monday that they are preparing to start distributing Bitcoin stolen from clients in the 2014 hack in the first week of July. Traders believe the selling pressure from Gox Repayments might be less severe than anticipated, potentially easing concerns about an immediate sell-off. Galaxy Research suggests that a significant portion of distributed Bitcoin may not be immediately sold, as most likely be held by creditors due to their low-cost basis. Crypto traders say selling pressure from Mt. Gox's newly announced repayments could be much less than market observers fear, easing concerns about an imminent sell-off. Quote, the impact of Bitcoin's price from Mt. Gox distribution Bitcoin is likely overblown, Sam Callahan's senior analysis at Swan Bitcoin said in a Tuesday email to CoinDesk. Quote, creditors who wanted to sell their Bitcoin have now had more than 10 years to do so through selling their bankruptcy claims to more convicted long-term investors. Quote, in addition, most creditors will likely hold their Bitcoin because their cost basis is less than $700 per Bitcoin, he added. That's such a good price now, thinking about it, looking back. Galaxy Research said in a Monday note that of the total 141,000 Bitcoin earmarked for distribution, 65,000. Oh my God, guys, I'm sorry. I'm having brain farts. So this whole live show. 65,000 Bitcoin will be delivered to individual creditors, and another 30,000 Bitcoin will be delivered to claims funds and a separate bankruptcy. Quote, it's reasonable to assume that most of the Bitcoin received by funds that acquired claims from creditors will be distributed to LPs in kind and not sold off, the firm said, alleviating concerns. This is a tweet from Alex Thorne. 25,000 Bitcoin from Mt. Gox has moved in the last hour, likely the beginning of distributions to creditors. I sent a note to Galaxy clients and counterparties a couple of weeks ago with estimate payout amounts. I personally expect most Bitcoin gets hodled, but I can't say the same for Bitcoin Cash. So I kind of agree with that. If people get in Bitcoin Cash, they might sell that off to buy something else. Most likely, maybe not. I'm not really sure, but for sure, the Bitcoin people are gonna have some more hardened diamond hands. They'll probably be more willing to hold. Let's see what we got. This is the estimates today. So much money. Early payout, haircut, 11% estimate percent of recovery. So it's just his analysis. The defunct crypto exchange trustees said they are preparing to distribute the Bitcoin stolen from clients in a 2014 hack in the first week of July. The exact Bitcoin amount to be distributed remains unknown publicly, but the exchange consolidated 140,000 Bitcoins worth around $9 billion from multiple cold wallets to a single address in May. Expectations of the upcoming selling pressures sent Bitcoin spiraling down more than 4% on Monday, briefly driving it below 60,000 for the first time since early May. I mean, Bitcoin has had a good run. It hasn't been lower than 60,000 since May, which is really good. 4%, that's not unheard of in the crypto market. Like you hear me say multiple times on these live streams, it's not new. It's not new to the crypto market, so that's great. So yeah, so a lot of this articles just kind of backing what I've been saying. I don't think most people are gonna sell their Bitcoin that easily. Next story. It's kind of having to do with crypto in general, because this presidential election is gonna really tell us where our crypto future is going. This is another news from CoinDesk.com. Biden likely to win popular vote but lose presidency. Predictions, market signals. Plus, DJT believers dispute the resolution of a poly market bet, insisting the preponderance of evidence shows varying Trump's involvement. Huh? Okay. I'm not really. Let's see. Let me read this again. Plus, DJT believers dispute the resolution of a poly market bet, insisting the preponderance of evidence shows varying Trump's involvement. So I guess his son is involved in the DJT coin. Let's see. This week's prediction markets. Joe Biden likely will win the popular vote, but not the election. Poly market prices signal. I don't know how he'll win the popular vote. I don't know if I believe that. I'm sorry, guys. He's just not popular where I'm at right now at all. The incumbent U.S. president isn't accepting crypto donations yet. He's not accepting crypto, which, I mean, I don't know. I don't think he'll be, I don't know. I wouldn't send my crypto to Biden at all. Baron Trump's alleged involvement with the Martin Shkreli-backed DJT tokens is a matter of debate. Okay, so let's keep reading. Donald Trump is one of the only 5 U.S. presidents who won the Electoral College and thus the nation's highest office. Despite losing the popular vote, if prediction markets are correct, he will repeat the feat this year. On Polymarket's contract asking who will win the popular vote, yes, shares for President Joe Biden are trading at 56 cents, indicating the market sees a 56% chance of the incumbent prevailing. Each share pays out $1 in the USDC stablecoin if the prediction comes true, and 0 if it does not. Trump, meanwhile, has only a 36% chance of winning the popular vote. According to recent prices, traders have bet $36 billion on this question, making it Polymarket's 4th largest market by volume. The largest by far, of course, is the one who will win the presidency, with a record $182 million of bets placed. Here, Trump is a clear favorite with a 57% chance of winning versus 35% chance for Biden. On the regulatory settlement, Polymarket blocks U.S. users, so its traders are presumably making predictions from afar. Predicted, a more traditional U.S. election betting site that settled bets in $1 with a quasi-regulatory blessing, gives Trump a 52% chance of winning the presidency and Biden 47% of the volume. There is a comparatively small, though, at $15.7 million. Let me hold on, guys. Sorry, I thought they were knocking on my door. Anyways, let's keep going. Hold on, I'm gonna finish reading this, and I'm gonna take a little break real quick in the middle of the stream. The Electoral College was conceived at the Constitutional Convention of 1787. It is designed to balance the influence of populous and less populous states, ensure smaller states have a voice in the elections, and prevent a few large states from dominating the outcome. The popular vote, which carries no electoral weight, is simply the proportion of votes cast for each candidate. The college consists of 538 electors. A majority of 270 electors votes is required to win the presidency. Each state has the same number of electors as it does members in its congressional delegation, one for each member of the House of Representatives. The number of House members is proportional to a state's population, plus 2 senators. Critics of this time-honored system call it undemocratic, while its defenders argue that it is a bulwark protecting the rights of the minority against the potential tyranny of the majority. This much seems certain: if the polymarket bettors are right and Trump does win the Electoral College while losing the popular vote, now my president rallies will be back in vogue. All right, guys, let me take a quick break. I got to do something real quick. All right, guys, I'm back. This finishes off. Sorry, I had to put my kid down for a nap. He needs his nap, or else he'd be grumpy and very annoying. Anyways, let's keep going. Donation negotiation nearly 2 weeks ago after a report resurfaced. Nearly 2 weeks ago after a report surfaced that Biden would follow Trump in accepting cryptocurrency donations, the president's campaign still hasn't done so, to the detriment of polymarket traders who bet it would. To be fair, the Biden accepts crypto donations by Friday contract, which launched on June 12, had a tight time frame of 9 days. The odds were as high as 48% early on, but plummeted to zero. The market resolved to no on June 21 because the campaign had made no such announcements. If Biden is weighing the option as claim, it's still possible an announcement could come later. That's one of the risks of prediction markets. It's possible to make a bet that's directionally correct but still lose money because it didn't come through within the agreed upon time frame. Trump's wholehearted embrace of crypto in May was followed by signs the Biden administration was softening its hardline stance against the industry, making it plausible the scenario in which the incumbent would accept crypto donations. I mean, I think, the Biden administration shot itself in the foot with the crypto stuff because, a lot of the Democrats have been really against crypto, trying to pass legislation where exchanges cannot hold their, can be custodians of their own, crypto. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that they've been pushing against crypto. So they definitely shot themselves in the foot when they started, bad mouthing crypto, especially in this era. Crypto's the future, guys. You know that, especially if you're in the crypto space like I am. Anyway, let's keep reading. Barron drama. Was Donald Trump's son Barron really a part of the team behind the Solana-based DJT token that dominated crypto handlers in this discourse last week? A polymarket contract on that mystery resolved to no on Sunday, but that decision was disputed. It resolved again to no and was disputed a second time. A final review is ongoing. It is expected to be closed Tuesday. Drama erupted on Monday in the Discord forum for UMA, the third-party Oracle service responsible for referring bets on Polymarket. The forum was packed with yes shareholders making the case that their bet was correct. At issue is whether a preponderance of evidence suggests that Barron Trump was involved in the creation of the Solana token, DJT, as spelled out in the Polymarket rules. Neither the Trump campaign nor Barron have made any public statements about the matter, so those insisting the preponderance of the evidence suggests his involvement are relying largely on the word of Martin Pharma Bro Shkreli, who served 6 years in prison for securities fraud. I mean, I think the guy is funny, but I don't know if I take his word for it. I think he had his own crypto too, and I think he rug pulled that his token. So I wouldn't trust this guy on when it comes to talking about crypto and trying to give you good investment on your crypto. No, I wouldn't trust this guy. Anyways, that's my opinion. Let's keep reading. Shkreli said last week he created the token with Barron's involvement following a contentious 10 million bet with popular crypto traders. The relatively new token made waves in the community over its supposed status as the official Trump token. Bio mainly by reports alleging Barron was part of the team. Pseudonymous promoters gushed that the tokens were going to billions of dollars in market cap, and prices rocketed thousands of percent in a week. But radio silence from the Trump family soon caught on among followers. DJT prices have plummeted over more than 50% to 1 cent on Monday since a 3-cent peak on June 18. With the review pending, polymarket traders are giving the claim at 19% of being true as of U.S. morning hours on Monday, down from a peak of 60% when the market was created on June 21st. It has clocked over $693,000 in volume, making it the polymarket's second largest market on a crypto-related question. So so let's just go over this real quick. The Biden campaign hasn't said if they are accepting crypto or not. The betting markets are betting that Trump is gonna win the electoral vote and Biden is gonna win the popular vote. I mean, whatever. What else? So Martin Shkreli DJT token on Solana chain says it was backed by Barron Trump. I don't believe him. Hopefully you guys didn't get rug pull if you guys invested in this token. I'm not completely against shit tokens, but I'm gonna tell you, don't buy them. If you heard about it too late, or if you already heard about it from random people, it's probably too late to get in it. And if you do get in and you make some profit, let's say if you're up at least more than 25%, take some profit, guys. Try to take at least the amount of you put in. Don't lose all your money in these tokens, because especially with all these people pushing all this, it's all propaganda when they want to push their token prices up, So be wary of it. If you have some profit, lock in your profit, take out what you put in, and just to be safe. I don't want you guys to lose money. I don't want you guys to have a bad experience with crypto. All right, let's keep reading. Ooh, we got one more after this. Let me take a little water break real quick. All right, so this is from Yahoo Finance. Donald Trump wants a major increase in the U.S.-based Bitcoin mining industry. Cryptocurrencies could benefit. We'll see about what tokens they're talking about. The color of Bitcoin crypto BTC could be changing from orange to red, white, and blue. That's because Donald Trump has pledged that if he becomes the next president, there will be a major increase in Bitcoin mining operations in the United States. In fact, Trump even went so far as to say that he wants all future Bitcoin to be mined in the U.S. As a crypto investor, what might be the best way to profit from that beyond just investing in Bitcoin miners? Here are 3 cryptocurrencies that could benefit. That's more of an opinion piece, I'm guessing. Bitcoin will be the most obvious no-brainer beneficiaries of Trump's support. One knock against this crypto has always been that Bitcoin mining is tremendously energy inefficient. In September 2022, for example, the Biden administration issued a lengthy research report, Climate and Energy Implications of Crypto Assets in the United States, detailing all the ways that Bitcoin mining imposes significant strains on America's energy grid. So, at the very least, any type of nationwide Make Bitcoin Mining Great Again initiative will remove one of the key obstacles to Bitcoin's mainstream acceptance. Yes, environmental activities like Greenpeace will continue to put out reports about energy guzzling Bitcoin mines, but more U.S. states will be likely to embrace Bitcoin mining. That's especially true for states with cheap sources of renewable energy or states looking to revitalize certain economic regions. The big question, of course, is whether any new Trump initiative to support domestic Bitcoin miners would actually have any economic impact at all. After all, the Bitcoin mining industry is relatively small, and if we're only talking about new jobs added at Bitcoin mining companies, then the impact might be negligible. Currently, there are approximately 60,000 people employed within the U.S. crypto industry, but only 1/5 of them are involved with crypto mining. Based on what we know from Trump's discussion with Bitcoin miners, the major focus appears to be economic multiplier effect that might result from supporting the Bitcoin mining industry. For example, that would include jobs at renewable energy companies, at companies helping to update America's power grid and energy transmission lines. And there has been suggestions that supporting the Bitcoin mining industry might help to provide a boost of America's growing AI industry, given the tremendous energy needs of this industry as well. Litecoin. I do like Litecoin. I like Litecoin. I like Bitcoin. I like all these coins, but I'm not going to buy any of these coins until my other crypto investments pay off. And then when I get some money to play with, then we're going to invest in this type of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, some more long-term investments. But I'm putting most of my eggs in one basket, which, not financial advice. Do whatever you want. This applies to my financial case. That's why I'm doing it. I'm taking a bigger risk because I want a bigger reward. All right, let's keep reading. Litecoin. Like Bitcoin is a proof of work cryptocurrency, so it requires mining. It was created from the same source code as Bitcoin, so the two are similar in just about every regard. So, Bitcoin is Litecoin is to what silver is to gold. So, like Litecoin to Bitcoin is what silver is to gold. That's kind of the idea of it. So there's, so Bitcoin is 21 million, and I think for Litecoin is 42 million supply. So, very similar to Bitcoin. And also, my company, my business, sponsored the Litecoin Summit in Vegas 2023. It was a great event. A lot of enthusiasm for crypto. I saw, I just, seeing actual just crypto people in one area just showed me how early we are to this deal. Anyways, let's keep reading. It too has a halving event every 4 years, and just like Bitcoin, Litecoin is supported by an ecosystem of miners, so it's not too much of a stretch to assert that anything that benefits Bitcoin mining also benefits Litecoin mining. My only caveat here is that Litecoin seems to have fallen out of favor with investors. While it still ranks among the top 20 cryptocurrencies in terms of market capitalization, it is down 2% year to date, while Bitcoin is up 55%. Of even more concern, like it was August 2033 halving did not lead to a higher price for the crypto. On the plus side, just about everyone agrees that Litecoin is a cryptocurrency and not a security. As a result, Litecoin has avoided any major regulatory fights with the Securities and Exchange Commission. Their regulatory clarity has opened the door for Litecoin to participate in financial projects that other top cryptocurrencies are excluded from. For example, when a group of Wall Street behemoths formed a new private trading platform last year to trade just 4 cryptocurrencies, Litecoin was one of them. Next one, Dogecoin. You think I mentioned Dogecoin here, did you? You didn't think I mentioned Dogecoin here, did you? Well, the list of top proof of work cryptocurrencies is a rather short one, and Dogecoin ranks second, behind only Bitcoin in terms of market cap. Moreover, Dogecoin actually made it into the White House's 2022 environmental review of crypto assets, so it too will probably benefit from any broader national discussion about environmental impact of cryptocurrency mining. Obviously, whatever Trump might decide to do to encourage Bitcoin mining to happen domestically, it won't change the fact that Dogecoin is a meme coin with no obvious utility. That is true. Very true. However, there is one outlandish scenario that could lead to Dogecoin skyrocketing in price. Trump could decide to become a public supporter of Dogecoin on social media in the same way that Elon Musk has used X, formerly known as Twitter, to promote it. Just imagine what would happen, for example, if Trump ever says that he plans to use Dogecoin to reduce the national debt. The concept might sound ludicrous at first, but Trump has already asked about the possibility of Bitcoin helping to pay down the national debt. And Elon Musk has already floated the idea of using Dogecoin to help pay for future space missions. As America's mountain of debt expands, we're going to need some creative outside-the-box thinking. That might explain why former House Speaker Paul Ryan recently penned on an op-ed for the Wall Street Journal on how crypto could stave off U.S. debt crisis. That being said, I have no plans to invest in Dogecoin anytime soon. Good job, man. While I can see a short-term case for buying the meme coin, his long-term case is much less impressive. Dogecoin has been around for 10 years and has never once broken through the $1 mark. It's a long time. 10 years? That is a long time. Be wary of Bitcoin flip-flop. As a rule of thumb, investors should not make any financial decisions based on candidates' campaign promises. Remember, just a few years ago, Trump was adamantly anti-crypto and anti-Bitcoin, so he's already done a flip-flop on Bitcoin. What if he decides after he's won the election, of course, elections outcome depending, that Bitcoin miner is not what we thought it was? With that in mind, the only crypto from this list I'm investing in is Bitcoin. The regulatory and political environment appears to be shifting in his favor, and Trump's new support of Bitcoin mining is just more evidence of this. That's the macro long-term trend that I'm focused on now, and it's one of the reasons why I'm so bullish on Bitcoin's growth prospect. Let's just read this last section. Should you invest $1,000 in Bitcoin right now? Before you buy stock in Bitcoin, consider this. The monthly full stock advisor analysis team just identified what they believe are the 10 best stocks for investors to buy now, and Bitcoin wasn't one of them. The 10 stocks that made the cut could produce monster returns in the coming years. Consider when NVIDIA made this list on April 15, 2005. If you invested $1,000 at the time of our recommendation, you have $775,568. I mean, okay. I mean, if you would have invested in Bitcoin around 2009, I mean, come on, guys. That's like 19 years. Really? You're going to make this, 19 years ago. If you would have invested 19 years ago in NVIDIA from our monthly full stock advisor, look, I think Bitcoin is pretty much a good investment if you want to flip your money a little bit. If you want to really take a little higher risk investment to make a higher profit, especially not a financial advice. I'm just speaking from experience here. I have a Roth account where I have some money in there. I have a good amount of in Bitcoin ETF, and I have half of that amount of money that I have in there. I got to set it aside for the Ethereum ETF. I think pretty much right now, Bitcoin has become a safer bet. And if you at least want to double your money, within the next year or so, Bitcoin is a good bet. Not financial advice, but that's what I'm planning to do, because I think Bitcoin is going to double in price, and I think Ethereum is going to triple in price. But that's my conservative, outlook on Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay. Enough about this story. Let's go to the next one. Another Yahoo Finance story. Investor news. MasterCard targets crypto Comerica to settle fraud suit. Banks have recently navigated challenges ranging from lawsuits and settlements to adapting payments technologies to include crypto, and even broader skepticism in the wake of bank failures. But a strong federal jobs report in early June boosted confidence within the industry, with the market reflecting the positive news at the time. After two years of high interest rates, investors entered 2024 increasingly concerned about the credit deterioration, but loan charge-offs, while up some across the industry, remain low by historical standards. Deployment data indicated that the trend could continue supporting bank earnings as the year progresses. Gross domestic product increased at an annual rate of 1.3 in the first quarter of 2024, after advancing 3.4% in the final quarter of 2023, according to the Bureau of Economic Analysis. The Federal Reserve Bank of Atlanta on June 7 projected second quarter growth of 3.1%. Investors have shifted their focus from concerns that a strong labor market would delay Fed policymakers' decisions to cut interest rates to the benefit of a strong economy for banks, analysis said. They noted that after raising rates several times in 2022 and early last year to combat inflation, Fed officials have kept rates flat since July and continue to signal that their next move is a rate reduction. Fed officials said in the statements this spring that job market weakness might hasten rate cuts, but continued strong conditions will not automatically sound alarms, given the inflation has dropped from a peak of 9% in 2022 to near 3% this year. I mean, the Fed is targeting 2% and is focused more on inflation data than jobs at this stage. The Fed will, of course, take these figures into account, but the latest job data is unlikely to shake policymakers off the course already charted, said Sophie Lund-Yates, lead equity analysis of Hargreaves Lansdowne. I mean, come on, guys. Inflation is not down. I mean, I don't know what the hell they're measuring to say that inflation is down 6% since 2022. That's some bull right there. That's some bull. I mean, you guys believe that? I don't believe it. Whatever. Let's keep reading. Elsewhere in the industry, payment companies, including PayPal and MasterCard, are leading efforts to generate more demand to expand crypto beyond the most knowledgeable, tech-savvy users and early adapters. One of the major issues with consumers' adoption of crypto and digital assets has been the user experience. According to James Wester, Research Director for Digital Assets and Crypto Javelin Strategy and Research, it's not intuitive to send and receive crypto used in most crypto wallets. And the consequences of getting it wrong, such as sending the wrong crypto to the wrong wallet type, is the potential loss of assets, Western recently told American Banker. That makes cryptocurrency an unattractive option for the payments types, especially given how many other familiar payment methods are already available, according to Wester. Quote, with this crypto credential, MasterCard is looking to solve both the challenges of sending and receiving crypto and the potential for sending crypto to the wrong type of crypto address. He said these are the types of solutions that crypto is going to need to address the issues around the clunky user's experience. Visa and MasterCard have pursued cryptocurrency by focusing on stablecoin acceptance, working with governments on central bank digital currencies, and simplifying the credentials to access blockchain-powered products. Let's see, how much do we have? I think that's all I'm going to read for this one. So, I mean, one of the coins that I'm investing in, financial advice, is called AMP Token. It was created by Flexa, which is a payments. It's a company that's helping merchants in general to accept Bitcoin as not just Bitcoin, just some few cryptos in general as payments. So I could use my phone to pay with crypto directly to a merchant. You know, they're doing it with Chipotle, Baskin Robbins, Dunkin' Donuts, a few merchants, and I mean not few. There's a lot of other merchants that I can't even remember right now, but that's what they're working on. AMP is used as a collateral, so when you send in crypto to pay your transaction, AMP is sent directly, you know, like, here you go, here's your money right away as the transaction is settling, but you're using this AMP. And that's where I put my hand in a yield pool, and that's where the money's coming from to make sure there's enough AMP for all these transactions to happen. So they're working on that to make credit card fees much lower. It's a lot of things they're working on for AMP and Flexa and Ampera Foundation. I got to make a video on that later on. But okay, that's enough for the news. Let's see what the charts are telling us right now. Oops. Yeah, let's see. So let's look at Bitcoin right now. The price is $62,092. Is up 4.34% for the day. Is down 3.14% for the week. It's down 10.23% for the month. And is up 104% for the year. So it's still major profits on this for the year. And is up 100 million% for the lifetime of Bitcoin. Yep, that's Bitcoin right there. Like I said, when in doubt, zoom out. Things don't look great on the weekly, right, or the monthly, but look at the year and look overall. Look at that. Look at that. All that green that's been happening. Okay, guys. All right, let's go to the next one. Okay, now we got Ethereum. Its price is at $3,417. It's up 3.94 for the day. It's up 0.36% for the week. And it's down 11.76 for the month. But it's up 80.50% for the year, which is really great. And overall is up 120% for its lifetime. So, like I said, when in doubt, zoom out, look at the charts. Don't get discouraged, guys. It might be down for the weekly, for the month, and then boom, look at the year. Look at all those gains within a year, right? This is amazing. And look at all the gains it's founding. So don't be discouraged, guys. We're good. We're good. All right, let's go to the next one. AMP, my favorite. Full disclosure, I hold a big bag of AMP. I have a big old bag. So this is one of the cryptos that I'm heavily invested in. It's at 0.00, the one I just talked about for the payment processing stuff. 0.004984 is up 6.17% for the day. It's up 5.76 for the week. It's down 28% and 29% for the month. And it's up 126% for the year. So you see what I'm saying? Like when in doubt, zoom out, look at the chart, look how it is. And it's down 47% for the overall. So we still got a good amount of way to go to get back to these levels again. And I believe that we'll get back to those levels. That's why I'm so heavily invested in it. And the last but not least is Amble. So this is a token that Ampera Foundation, Flexa. Well, Flexa, it's a lot of. So they had to split up. So Flexa split up and became. There was another Ampera. So Ampera controls the token. Flexa is just the. It's a platform where all this crypto usage is happening. But anyway, so for AMP, their incentive was they created another token for lines of credit, which is called Anvil. And for you to get this airdrop, to get these free tokens, you would have to stake your AMP all the way to June 1st from a certain amount of time. So they took a screenshot of you staking your AMP at a 200,000 block. I don't remember exactly which Ethereum block, but they took a screenshot of a certain block that happened at a certain time, and then you get 1-for-1 and the same amount of Ambil. So I got me some Ambil, and I think my mentor he's gonna start buying it up heavily. You won't be able to sell it. You could buy it in the Uniswap market, but you won't be able to sell it for years. Locked up. They have a pool where people are buying from, but you can't sell it just yet. But within a year, you'll be able to probably sell it, and I mean, probably get some good profits from this. If you want to sell it at the year, a lot of people will. I might sell some for the year just to get some profits out. But yeah, I'm thinking to start buying this as well soon enough. I'm waiting for some money to come in, and I'm probably gonna start buying this too. Okay. But anyways, guys, that's it for today. Oh, this ran long, 53 minutes. It's a long show for today. Anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching this. Please make sure that you subscribe. Please subscribe, guys. We're breaking all-time highs on my subscriber count. 322 subscribers. We're trying to get to 500. 400 is the next milestone, but 500 is my biggest. That's my main goal right there. 500, and then whatever comes after that, it's great. But anyways, guys, that was today's show. Please like this video. Comment down below if you have any questions. We also do a lot of technical analysis on crypto coins. So if you have a favorite crypto coin that you want to analyze and see where it could possibly go in price, please let us know. The last we did was about AMP. Like I said, my favorite coin. That was the last technical analysis that we did. What else? And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for today, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you all. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. This is Buddy Smooth Crypto. Until next video.